ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 5th of November. James Spann here, and again, our weather pretty simple. The big issue is Tropical Storm Ida. What's up with that? Where will Ida go? Let's talk. Here's the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. First off, from Opelika, down in Lee County. Nice shot there. Coming from our Skycam, looking at the fall colors on a sunny early November day. Oh, yeah, Demopolis looking good. That's the Tombigbee River. Is seen from the Skycam on top of the Demopolis Civic Center looking south. And from Tuscaloosa, that is Bryant-Denny Stadium. Alabama and LSU play out there Saturday afternoon. It's going to be a great day for the game in Tuscaloosa, great day for Auburn's game as well, and for the UAB homecoming in Birmingham on Saturday. Temperatures is expected a bit cooler today. Readings mostly in the upper 60s. Birmingham at 68 at 2 o'clock. Tuscaloosa and Montgomery managing 71. Rain for the next 5 days. Well, for the first time in a while, we've got some showing up here. This is valid through Tuesday morning of next week, and we do think the showers will come back by Monday night and Tuesday. And there's a look at Ida, now a tropical storm sitting on the coast of Nicaragua in Central America. Look at the modeling on this thing. Pretty interesting now. Most of the models bring it through the Yucatan Channel into the Gulf of Mexico. And where does it go from there? Interesting to note, though, that the analogs are all not in the Gulf. The top 10 analog tracks keep it down there in the Caribbean. So this will be somewhat unprecedented for a storm in this upper air pattern to come up in through here, but it can happen. Boy, look at the GFDL. Again, this is the outlier on the intense side. This tropical model has this thing as a major hurricane, 120 knots at 126 hours early next week. Located southwest of Tampa Bay, moving northeast. And, of course, the farther north you go in the Gulf, you know, the water's cool. We've talked about that for days, and we don't expect any problems here. But our friends over the Florida Peninsula, especially from Interstate 4 south, will have to watch this thing if it makes landfall down there. And there's the official track coming from the Hurricane Center. They are not as aggressive with the intensity. They've got this thing as a tropical storm Tuesday morning in the southern Gulf. So, again, we'll keep a close eye on things. Let's look at the global model here, the GFS, Global Forecast System. And this is valid at noon tomorrow, noon Friday. Ridging beginning to build in, so we think after a chilly start, we'll warm up nicely. Of course, the air dry as a bone. We'll start the day in the upper 30s, wind up around 70. Saturday, beautiful day. Bright sunshine. Low 70s. Sunday, same thing. Partly to mostly sunny and mild. And really two systems down there. We've got one broad tropical low in the northwestern Gulf. And then Ida coming up through the Yucatan Channel. Those are separate systems. And Monday of next week, that initial disturbance that was in the northwestern Gulf comes up into Mississippi and ultimately Alabama. So we'll mention the chance of a shower by Monday afternoon. That rain will be more likely Monday night. And on Tuesday, there's the look at Tuesday at 500 millibars. The main westerlies are north of here, but there's a lot of moisture in place stemming from that initial disturbance. So it looks like a good chance of showers and maybe some thunder Monday night and Tuesday. Ida expected to be in the southern Gulf of Mexico. Wednesday, the GFS keeps it stationary while we go dry. Thursday of next week looks dry as a bone here, and really the model loses Ida. You know, the GFDL had this thing as a major hurricane out there early in the week. The GFS kind of doesn't know what to do with it. And more than likely, if anything develops, it would move northeast over toward Florida. There's Friday the 13th. Maybe enough moisture for a shower, but not much. And a quick peek at the next day. This is Saturday the 14th. Looks kind of wet, but if you got something planned that day, and boy, we do, that's the day for Storm Alert Extreme, which, of course, is indoors at the BJCC in downtown Birmingham. But don't take that to the bank. This is pure voodoo out there. And look at the cold air streaming in the northern states. And the next day, that looks cold. Sunday, the 15th of November, cold vortex sets up over the Great Lakes, and very, very cold air floods the eastern half of the nation. But we've seen this for a couple of runs, but this is still voodoo country. And the end of the forecast, the 21st of November, now that is replaced by ridging, and that would be relatively mild and dry. But again, That's all speculation out there at this point. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.
Each day, there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.